Hey, welcome back everybody for part 4 of our adventures in Erthad. It's been a long week again. I've been really looking forward to seeing you all around the table, and obviously you guys as well for watching. If you're still with us, thank you so much for following along on this journey with us. We appreciate all your comments, your likes, your feedbacks, all the support, the love. We feel it. Thank you guys. Obviously, unfortunately, James is still a little bit under the weather, bless his heart. But hopefully he will be with us next episode. So we're really looking forward, and we're sending you lots of love, brother. Hope you get well
Love you,
James. Obviously, for our lovely players, how's your week's been? Has it been good? Anything exciting?
Bloody long.
Long, same, will work.
Just want to be here.
This is the highlight of my week.
Yeah.
It's like a long 2 weeks. You play this and then you have to wait another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
It's
Yeah. Yeah, good. Well, we've got a...
rocking that beard, babe. Oh, thanks.
Oh, yeah. Rosie's grown a beard.
In 2 weeks, it's pretty impressive.
It is.
I just...
Yeah.
And it is...
Willed it into existence.
It's a natural ability of druids, those who haven't seen that in the new 2024 rules.
So the page I'll reference.
Yeah. That'll be below, definitely there. Don't roll an insight. Right, so quickly, obviously, I'm waffling on enough. We don't do long intros. We just want to get on with it. We wait too long to play this game, so we'll jump over to our sponsors really quickly.
Again, you've heard the spiel. This is the 4th time now, but I run premium, high-level, experienced D&D games in my own world, in my own setting, in my own
Universe?
universe. That's the one. Great word, thank you.
Universal.
And you can join my games if you go over to startplaying.games/GM/Gage the Viking, and you can play with me as your DM.
Check it out. Absolutely great stuff.
And the sponsor we've all been waiting for.
Over to me. After last week's slightly disappointing segment with TTRPG Treasures, this week I bring you an actual dice bag. Hey! And he's been waiting. He's dressed up especially. It's going to the lovely Corey, aka Gwendon, who hopefully will be very impressed with his little bag.
It's a blue box.
Wow.
It's my fun.
Wow.
Oh! I am so buzzing that you put this coat on because the bag is like spot on.
Matching perfectly.
That's actually really sick.
That's actually, minus the swear words, great.
Oh, it's got the 2 moons on the end of it.
It has the 2
Oh my
moons
God,
on
that's
the end.
Open, I've got to be delicate. I've got very clumsy
It's alright, it's
hands.
very well sewn together. You won't break it, I promise.
Yeah, see, durability.
Quality stuff.
Oh god, that's great. The
What's the
detail as
inside
well.
like?
It's actually amazing. It's just
Oh my god!
fold it out a little bit.
Yeah, and you've got all your little
Look at the
pockets.
detail and the
Yeah, that's
pockets.
so
Oh
sick.
my
And then
god.
Do you want me to put it here?
So, hang on, wait a minute.
Mine.
Let me show you
He's
one
on mine.
thing. Okay. Yeah, turn it back out.
Still got to be delicate.
Pull your little...
Gwendon has officially turned into Colin.
Oh!
Right, pull your little strings.
Yeah, pull my
Tie them in a
strings.
knot. Or a bow, whatever you fancy. And your full moon and crescent moon
No
actually lock in.
Interlocking
together.
the systems.
What the hell?
Oh, that's amazing!
That's it!
It's a magnet.
Wow.
How good
That's
is
so
that?
cool.
I love magnets.
You do love magnets.
Anyone that knows me knows I
He
really love
does
magnets.
love a magnet.
More than the usual person.
The thing
Oh,
that
wow,
I've
that's
noticed about Corey is he likes a fiddle.
I am a fit.
So I thought he could just sit and go,
Came out wrong.
where's the
Not during the
great,
sponsor
no.
a
segment,
fidget.
Corey.
He likes a
Thank you.
fidget.
He likes-
That's not even any better.
Huh?
Never mind.
I said, not during the sponsored segment.
No, let's great.
Let me show it off to the camera.
Oh, yes, you're going to have to pass that one around.
I just want to see myself. That looks amazing. I'm sorry, I'm supposed
I think my hair's getting everywhere.
It's unbelievable.
That is
Look, right,
great.
so
You get the close-up camera.
it's got like 2 different pendants.
Oh, I'll never
here.
get gifts. Never get gifts. Get on like giddy.
Yeah,
Just
shit,
love
no.
Christmas,
So
Christmas.
and
sick.
birthday, even not even really birthdays, really.
Your birthday next.
24.
Thanks, Vic. Can we hug?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, I'm
Sorry
glad
to
you like
hear.
it, dude.
I
No,
love
it's
it.
good, it's good.
And then that's
Really
the
love it.
sides. Look at that.
Well, goodbye to this.
Pockets here.
But I'm going to keep the boxes as well, because I love boxes as well.
So cool. Loved them.
That is great.
Loved them.
That's a
Pass
good
that
one.
round.
Pass it round.
Oh,
If you
wow.
want a bag, twitched by Vic.
No, they're so
saying.
they're so cool, Vic. They're so cool.
So,
Mine's
where can you get bags
Mine's
like
right
these
here.
then, Vic?
Oh, you can get bags like those if you head to tt-rpg.com. Enjoy.
check it out. Honestly, they're so great. Like,
So
and there's nothing better than having, if you especially running like a long-term campaign,
Yeah.
where you know you've invested so much time and effort into building these characters. Like these little things that are like personal to them characters. They mean so much.
Yeah.
They mean so much to you. You're just like, oh, I love it, and it's just like, yeah, no, they're wicked. Bless your heart for making all of them.
Great,
Little
honestly.
bespoke dice bags.
Mm, so cool, man. Absolutely loved them.
Love.
Love it.
Everyone's playing with the moons.
Yeah, no,
How they
that's,
put it together.
that's a really cool touch. That's a really cool
Turns
touch.
out we're all fiddlers.
So good.
Will we ever have a sponsor this good?
No. And if you are out there
Mm-hmm.
and you want to challenge the gifts that have been given by our lovely Victoria, then please obviously do get in contact with, I believe it was like Brits and... I'll get the email, 'cause James
We'll link
usually
it.
does
Has
it.
the
This is
email.
where Gilbert pops up as a
He's the
Selbert
owner of
and
the email.
does it.
God's sake, James!
We'll put it in. Obviously, you can get us on all of our social
link it.
media.
Well, I can put it in the little
Drop
box,
us a
can't we?
DM, get us in contact. If you can, try and get it. If you've got it from our last episode with the Gmail email, but we'll try and put it down at the bottom as well. Yeah, thanks, Rosie, and we'll get that all out to you guys. And do get in contact, man, because we love to work with people. Obviously, we just started this. We're just a bunch of people who love D&D, who wanted to play. And that's exactly what we have been doing. So anything that we can try and build and get better and better and better. This is a massive journey for us as well for you guys. So hopefully over the years as we carry on playing, you'll see us go from this setup to the business. But if everyone's good,
Yeah.
let us roll the intro.
Lost ones whisper, names once known. Rise and walk, return to stone. Flesh may fade, but names remain, carved in wind, carved in rain. Brits and crits through dusk and dawn, sing our song when we are gone. Sing our song when we are gone. Flesh may fade, but names remain. Carved in wind, carved in rain. Brits and crits through dusk and dawn. Sing our song when we are gone.
Was he shaved?
Hello. Okay. So, last time in our adventures on Erthad. In Erthad.
On Lex, is that nice?
In and on.
Is it the world?
It's like, sorry to get really distracted, but have you ever heard how like certain people say like on accident? That
Many
hate that.
Americans.
I hate
yeah,
that.
it's by accident,
I don't.
right? It's like it's by accident. It's
It's
not
American,
And
that's an American
one more
thing.
is-
well,
I
we
could-
obviously we
I
appreciate
could care
you
less.
and-
We love you all
could care
anyway.
less.
I could care less.
But you, so you,
I couldn't care
so you
less.
can care more then.
Potentially.
I could care less. It's I couldn't care less. Sorry.
We digress.
That one gets me.
We
That
digress.
one does get me.
Okay, so
On ever.
last time in. After a brutal ambush by obviously a pack of dogs, the hardly had time to breathe before you had to make your way after hearing voices and like strangers in the woods, a group of men who slipped off, leaving kind of Gilbert around the fire, unconcerned, wanting to just chill. Spying on a group of 3 outlaws, you overheard some chilling. One of their companions, Clegg, he found a merchant in a camp that had killed his dogs, he'd taken them alive, tied him. He was tied, he was bleeding, and they were waiting by the cave. Returning to camp after a confrontation with the men that didn't end very well. You did learn, however, that these were members of the Freeborn Alliance, a coalition of a vast group of people fighting to overrule the Empire. Hardened warriors. No time to lose. Negotiations are not successful. You return back to your camp. You found that Gilbert had gone. There was clearly signs of a struggle. Blood. More chaos. And a burnt Imperial glove. Gilbert gone. You moved camp. Did the right thing. Buried the wounded animals, the dead animals. You tried to follow the trail as best as you could in the night, to the point where it reached a stream, a bend in the stream. Something that you'd heard previously mentioned by this group in the woods. You all took most of you took a very, very, very alert watch. And with nothing happening, with nothing happening, you woke up. Boren did a bit of investigation. You saw just a few hundred feet away what looked like a dead hollow tree. Theo, with a leap and a bound, you jumped across the stream, taking the initiative and moving the rest of the party on, and that is where we will pick it. Justia lands on the other side of the bank. And you see it's not a difficult crossing. No real intention of where it is that you have to go, apart from Boren's kind of instinct and scouting abilities.
So, I believe it's just further up, north up here. What kind of trails do I find? Is it still just footsteps or drag marks?
Roll a survival check for me, please.
How far away are we from that tree?
A couple of hundred feet.
19.
19. Okay. So you can see that these are heavy marks. Looks to be like maybe someone could be carrying someone over their shoulder. Okay, so it's like they're very much sunk into the ground. You know, these are wet lands. So it's quite muddy.
Do I get any sort of insight off the steps if they're fresh, or have they been is it like a day old, or how long did they...
So you would have thought in you deduced that they probably it makes probably right for the timings of when Gilbert would have been gone. They're probably would have been made last night. There hasn't been any rainfall or any covering. They're still quite in depth. I mean, they've frozen a bit, but you can clearly see a track
across the trails, across the footsteps. Has there any sort of items like he might have been ripping something off to let us know where we are, or has anything fell out of his pockets that I've come across during the time?
Not from what you can see at this point.
Right. Okay.
We crossed the river.
Yep. So
Yeah.
all of you have now on the other side of the bank.
Yep.
You've got it leads northeast in the same direction and kind of past a thicket of what appears to be a little bit denser forest, and where this river's starting to kind of pick up a little bit pace downhill.
It doesn't look like there's a struggle or anything like that.
No, it's a relatively easy arch. It just seems to be heading past the dead tree.
I definitely think it's him, like. Just by looking at me, look. We know he's been taken away from the camp. And these are deep, heavy footsteps. Indicates somebody's been getting carried as well. It's only going to be that deep if he's carrying a significant amount of weight. You would think so. So I'm thinking this is the trail for Gilbert, like.
Did you see any signs of blood or anything like this?
It's that kind of
Before
stopped
we
towards
crossed
the
the
river.
water.
So they might have tidied him up, mate, before we went on the river, because the blood kind of stopped. It's more the imprints that I'm seeing now, that I'm tracking now, mate. Kind of lost that.
So we just followed the trail then.
I think we just keep following the trail.
Well, hopefully that's reassuring, if nothing else.
Aye.
Well, they need to keep him alive, so they probably may have healed him.
But we've
But
got
they
him
need
in.
him alive for a reason.
I mean, look, if we know it was them blokes, he had, I didn't know, like, there's a couple of years that can heal.
Yes.
But
I can hear.
obviously, when we were down speaking to them blokies before, he had a bit of aura on his hand. Was that what it looks like when you heal
A
someone?
bit of what, sorry?
Aura.
A bit of glow.
Aura.
The light on
There's
his
a little
fingers.
glow about him, like aura.
Could
Oh, I
I?
mean,
Oh.
Roll an
different.
arcane. Roll an arcana check.
Russell's busy
Who
with
knows? Tell me.
Russell's busy with
Can I
like
try the arcane?
You can roll an arcana check, yeah?
yeah, it's different for everyone. I think people have different ways of healing people.
Oh, so all doesn't look the same, does it not?
It's very good.
16.
16.
It depends
It
on
depends on
your
the
own
person.
circumstances. To be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, it depends on your own circumstances, to be honest.
Oh, so yours could be different
Well, yeah,
from theirs.
mine doesn't look anything like what
Oh.
these guys were doing.
Have you got magic, Russell?
That is,
Magic?
22 for the arcane.
Yes.
What's
Okay,
magic?
so you deduce that it looks, you don't know what
Can tell the name or the
deity,
name.
but it looked like divine magic.
Right. So, from what I can tell, the magical feeling it felt holy, like divinish, but that's the extent of it.
What does that mean?
Like it's
Divine magic is
like,
often
like
the
it
basis for
feels
healing.
nice.
What does that
Like,
mean?
It doesn't necessarily not feel nice, but say you have like evil magic, like bringing back people back from the dead, that would be considered evil. And then you get good magic, which like burns skeletons and things.
Divine.
Divine.
Yeah, so it's from the gods, essentially.
Harvey. So is that what you've got? So you're
Yes.
good.
Yes, I would say I'm good, but yeah.
Are you good? Have you got good magic?
Me?
Ah, like the divine.
Well, yeah, I'm a good fella, yeah.
You got divine?
I would have thought so. I will.
Wait, so
Not too
you
sure.
might have evil magic?
Well, there's only divine or evil.
Do you get
Oh, no, no,
magic
no,
from
no,
this?
no, no. There's more than one sort of magic. My magic isn't divine, but it's certainly not evil. Mine's a bit more in the arcane. So more in like
What's that?
research and learning.
Oh.
My magic is taught rather than just coming from the gods.
You're gonna learn magic?
Yes.
That's fascinating.
I
What
haven't
about
had
you,
my-
sweetheart?
I haven't had my powers for very long, Brian.
Did you start learning later?
You could say that.
Did you have to learn yours as well, did you?
Learning, I was almost given them, but that's a different story, Brian.
Oh,
Where are the tracks leading?
just up to the big tree.
Oh. I'll start walking up to the
You
big
start, I would say he's been slowly walking towards about 10 or 15 metres away. Make your way up to this large tree. It's nothing more than that. It's
So-
a large, dead, hollowed out tree.
When you say hollow, is it like got a hole in through?
No,
or
so
like,
it's like the
down?
actual, yeah. So it's like been broke off kind of halfway,
Yeah.
kind of jagged. Looks like a large snap, maybe in the wind. And over the time, whether it's just animals or weather or whatnot, this tree is now a carcass. So it's just this outer shell. The inside is hollow.
I'm intrigued by this tree. Can I put my hands on it and just see if I sense anything specific or anything for that matter or not?
You can roll a nature check.
7.
It's very dead and very old.
Yeah.
It's the only kind of thing that you can really kind of feel from it. The rest of the forest grows very much around it. Ivy's growing up one side of it. It's almost become part of the forest and is now giving whatever nutrients it can.
What was it we were looking for next? Some sort of stone?
Can I peer into the trunk?
No, the
See if there's
cave.
anything in it.
Roll an
The cave is
investigation.
made. The stone makes the cave. I believe.
Ooh.
My interpretation. It's good.
Perception, sorry.
Rock
10
mouse.
then.
10. Okay, yeah. So, yes, there is a very small leather pouch.
I'll just reach in. Can I just grab it?
Yep.
Just jangle it?
The jangles?
Oh, sweet. I'll just put it onto my belt.
Does it look like a pouch that belonged to Gilbert?
Nope.
Interesting. Okay. So is there... Just checking in, I like to check in on people. You two are alright with seeing this thing, this tree? Because you said you see it, you like your trees, you see it at your trees. You're alright with this? You're not upset?
It is already dead. It's part of life, death. If it's natural, it looks natural. It's not been, from what I can tell, malicious.
It's been chopped down
Yes,
by like a bunch of orcs or something.
potentially.
I don't know if there's many orcs up in these parts. They're usually further
I knew
down
an orc
south.
once. Nice bloke.
Oh, well, some
Bog
of them
stuff. Bog stuff you now.
I wouldn't want to get in a battle with an orc.
Aye.
Thea just
Overrated.
while everyone's just chattering to them with each other, I'll just put my forehead against the tree, and just whisper very, very gently, may the spirit guide you. Thank you. And just breathe and just be with the tree for this couple of seconds while everyone's doing their own thing.
Could I
Very sensitive one.
have a little, I'll just look in the pouch, see what's in there?
So there seems to be a few different coloured coins. There's a couple of copper, a couple of silver, a couple of gold. There's also a couple of rings. From like first expect
Yeah.
without kind of like
Yeah.
counting them all out. But
Yeah.
they see that it's quite a
Do the rings
it's quite a good little stash, if I'm being honest with you. The rings seem very, very, very unique.
They're all different.
They're all different.
Can I just pull
They
one of them
seem
out?
look like late women's rings. One of them's very, very elegant with
Gotcha.
like a coloured crystal in it.
So it's not like signet rings,
No.
there's no like symbols on them.
You can instantly look at them and think they're for a woman.
You're not doing this
Yeah.
like stealthy, like you're doing this just open.
Yeah, I was just holding the pouch and just peering. I mean, you probably can't see him because you're a bit short, but he's just kind of like, he's just jangling a little bit, just kind of seeing what's through, and then he just ties it back and he just
Roll an
puts it.
investigation just on without kind of getting everything out.
18.
Oh, so you can tell there's probably over 20 coins in this pouch, and there's
Nice.
3 rings. So,
Brilliant.
and again, all the rings are like distinctively very nice female rings,
Brilliant.
like very feminine rings.
Yeah, I'll just put it back on my belt. Tuck it into the big thick folds of my jacket.
Is the trail look gone now? Or is
No. It
Still leads on?
comes off. It just goes round past the solid tree.
Yeah. I'll just wave to the guys to step over the tree. Well, for me, climb up the tree, even though it's down, and continue on towards the trail.
Is there anything around? Anything suspicious
Roll a
around?
perception.
Guidance on that. Wyndon.
Or that-
Gwendolyn, see.
Get a-
Perception.
No.
Perception.
D4,
Okay.
D4.
Yeah, D4.
D4.
Oh, D4 as well.
Yeah, perception.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Rolling my dice back now.
Look at me, guys. I'm a tracker. I track things.
Perception, yeah?
Yeah, perception.
20.
Big
Dirty
one.
20.
20. Nice.
Only got a 1 on that D4.
So yeah, in the surrounding areas, you can see that there were some large claw marks on one of the trees.
Gosh.
You're not sure what type of animal, however, they're very distinctively, like very high on this tree.
PTSD.
Very high on the tree.
Okay, that's what. I think we need to.
Not on the hollow tree, but on one of the trees.
Just
near.
I'm going to just say that it's you should be very careful around here. I don't know if you can see the marks on these
Seeing the
the
tracks
trees.
where they go.
Yeah.
Looks like it is a predator within these woods. So be careful.
Do you know what type of predator it
I
might
was
be, Gwendolyn?
just about to say.
I have no idea,
We need
but it's got
animals.
claws and it looks like it's
Am
goes
I
very
able?
high.
Am I able to go and try and see with what animal?
Roll a nature check.
Could be a dragon. I don't know.
You roll a nature check as well.
They exist like.
Can I go intelligent?
Yeah.
14. Can I give myself guidance on it? Or too late?
Nature's not great, to be fair. 14.
Yes, 14.
18.
Straight 14.
So neither of you know. However, Violet, you do recognise that they're not typical bear claw marks. There's usually bears kind of scratched down. These seem to be more rounded around the sides, indicating could be a different type of animal. Your probably best guess is this is an owlbear of some sort.
Oh yes, I think that Gwendolyn might be right. I would
Oh yeah.
definitely be proceeding with caution. I think this may have been an owlbear.
Oh yeah, we saw one of them last night, didn't we? On watch.
It was part of the watch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just let it
Yeah,
go.
we
Oh,
made it
so
run away.
you killed it?
No, it
No,
ran
we don't need
away.
to worry anymore.
No, it ran away.
Um,
I didn't want to leave you
Oh,
guys.
so you lost it then?
I didn't
Well
want to leave
done.
you guys vulnerable to more attacks.
So this is the
Oh,
thing
so you
that,
let the owlbear go? Right. Okay.
this is the thing that you
Yes.
need to learn with watches. If it comes close enough, you then strike. But if it's not in distance, there's no need to engage.
But you saw it in the pitch black.
Aye, good eyesight.
Oh.
It's a bit of
Oh, well,
sweat
the
stains.
moon was out, clear skies and bright.
Moons.
stars.
Some,
Stars.
yeah. So yeah, we saw the shadow of it,
That's
and
not enough.
So
We
you
both
saw the
went
shadow
grr.
of it, but how did you know that it was an owlbear?
Elena always lights the way.
well, because they're pretty distinctive
I will
creatures,
say,
aren't they?
owlbears quite good hearing. So if we didn't kill it, then maybe we should be.
Yeah.
I concur.
No, because you see, we actually wanted to protect you guys whilst you were.
And we're
Yeah,
very
asleep.
grateful.
Yes. It's all right. The things we do for them, eh,
I
Boris?
think that's what it is.
All right.
You know what I mean?
So,
So Boren, as you go to pick up the trail again, roll another survival for me.
Guidance.
Oh, this has been a bad one.
Well,
10.
10.
The worst one I've had.
Takes you a little while. A few little distractions, you're a bit put off with some of the owlbears. One point you kind of see a couple of owlbear tracks, but they're old. So that kind of like, you get a bit confused. Takes you a little bit longer, but you managed to make your way through. Say it's about maybe 45 minutes or so as you kind of wander your way round. You crest a kind of a low rise and you find yourself kind of overlooking a natural clearing. The stream, probably at the largest it's been meandering its way through the forest as it starts to open up and obviously join up onto the Belstrand River. You can hear the sound of churning water, but it's louder now. It's not a proper river, but it's it's larger than the small stream. Right ahead of you, you can see a moss-covered rock face. Okay, it's half hidden behind a kind of dense curtain of hanging ivy and roots. Two thick, pale birch trees kind of lean just on either side of it. There's a small crack in what appears to be large enough for someone to enter.
So, I'm gonna as long as you're happy to see, I've been allowed to do this as well. As I've been going on with trails, every like 45 minutes, I've been like putting a stick into the floor and like putting a little bit of paper around just to that's how I trail back in case anything changes. So, in case I lose the footprints or etc., I know this is how we can get back. I need to look out
Yep.
for the sticks. So, I think it's in there. We're going to have to get in there by the looks of things, like. If everyone's prepared. Anyone's scared of the dark, are they?
In that tiny little crack in the rock. Can I eye it up? My massive, broad, muscled shoulders going to fit in.
It's probably enough for 2 men to walk in.
Gotcha.
Like my side, but that's that's it. That's it. It's not a huge cave. It's almost like into this kind of rock face that goes.
Right. So let's just go in then, eh?
Because I think that's it. Like, I didn't think there's much more talking about. I mean, the tracks have led here.
Yeah.
Just be mindful of your level of voice.
Oh, yeah.
Caves carry sound a lot more.
Well, I reckon.
I'm sure you know that already.
Aye, the echo a lot.
Have we got no spells that will help us in this situation?
Well, if there are any sort of communication spells, because if we speak out loud, it echoes. But
Me
it's not like we can talk to each other in our heads, is it?
Well,
Can-
can we both do it at the same time?
Yes.
Ready? I secretly point, and I say,
Point that, lass.
you don't see it.
I say a point.
I'll point, and I'll say, well, actually,
I'm not terrible at it either.
Hang on.
Pointing it.
Which one is this?
Russell just points at you as well.
one of us. It's
I'm
not one of
boring.
us.
3 is up.
Borin.
All of them. What you all messages?
We all message Boris.
Apart from me.
You're just putting yeah. So and you just got everyone's voices in your head.
Oh, am I in the cave? It's echoing.
We probably shouldn't do it all at once. It might blow his
Yes,
brain
no,
out.
we won't do it all at once while we're in the cave.
Yeah, sorry about
But
that.
we
but-
can't communicate without sound, so
And you can reply to those
How
sorts
do I
of
do
messages.
that?
Just
But-
think in your head.
So if you talk
reply.
to this, and I just think of it,
Yes.
it'll go back here.
Just like this.
It'll go back here.
I got it.
Brilliant. Well, we're going to have to communicate. That's absolutely bloody marvellous, that is. Honestly, the world of magic.
There is a small caveat to that in that it doesn't go too far, and also if you're sort of hidden from us, we have to be able to
Wait,
figure out where you are. Hence the pointing.
well, I'm sorry, but I'm not letting you two leave my side when we're going near. I'm making sure you stick with me.
Okay.
I think the lads, you're capable of handling yourselves, but
Oh.
we need to protect
I
me.
mean,
I think we'd be all right, wouldn't we?
Oh, of course.
Oh, by all means, you'll be all right. It's more for my protection. That makes sense. Yeah?
Gwyndon, my friend, do you feel more comfortable going in front of everyone, leading the charge, like
I-
a heroic?
I believe that you should take the charge on this one,
Perfect.
Russell.
I actually thought the same thing.
You are very you're a big man, and it's caves, so
Well, I'm glad someone noticed.
I will go behind you if you need help.
All right, sounds like a plan.
Are you at the back then?
No, it would probably be Russell, then me, I imagine, with Borin, and then you two.
Or do you want me to go in the back? Just want
I'm
it.
gonna- I'm
you
going
can see
to the
anything.
back.
Can you see in the dark?
I can.
Okay, can you see in the dark?
I can't. I kind of. I'm not myself, but
Okay.
Should we send those of us who could see with someone who can't?
Well,
Who
hang
else
on.
can see in the dark?
Call it a light bulb moment. But why don't you send Midnight in to the cave and have a look?
No, she can go in and have a super
And
bath.
just scoop it out. I always prefer a bit of eyes in there now where we're going first. What do you think?
if midnight.
There is always the possibility that it may spot her and it may sort of alert them that someone's knocking around.
Owls are very
It is
silent
daytime.
though.
It's daytime. It would be unusual for an owl to be just super.
Oh, we're
Well.
just gone in. It was just a thought.
No, I can do it. I'm just saying that, if anyone spots her, then they might be on the alert.
Well, maybe we just stay maybe a bit behind at night, and then we just run in afterwards. Because I mean, it's not like we need to be quiet or anything. I mean,
Alright.
you just go in,
I'm happy to do whatever you want to do, me, like.
try and
It's
arrest these
unlikely that we're going to come across Gilbert unwatched or whatever.
Right.
I don't know that
Yeah.
it's going to be sort of a stealth mission.
Alright. Right, well, let's do it then.
Let's go.
Let's do it in the order that Gwyndon said then.
fellas. Yeah.
I've just give me 1 moment. And she takes out her little pocket watch looking jigger and clicks the button on the side, and sort of growing like a flower comes out the astrolabe and just slowly rotates in her hand, and she once more spins the spheres, and this sprinkling of beautiful purple sparkles coats her entire body, and she now has a slightly better AC.
It's nice.
Russell
Hey,
just,
gentlemen.
That was enthralling.
Russell just again, he wraps one of those pairs of shackles around his kind of left hand, and just has one hand on his anchor, ready to swing at any moment.
Oh, good idea, mate.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
get
like
the
a
shackles.
knuckle protection. I gave you one of the pairs the other day. Last
I mean, like I said, I didn't. How many have we got?
night. Just 2.
2. Please. Get on then. I'll wrap it round me right hand.
Ideal outcome. We get Gilbert. Job number 1, get Gilbert. Job number 2, if we can capture the fellows who we were initially sent here after, brilliant. But the likelihood of that being rather small, given that we think probably all of these Freeborn Alliance chaps are going to be in here.
Aye.
So, do we have a plan for sort of, dealing with those?
I think
Nope.
there's going to be some.
Sometimes you just gotta gun down swinging, haven't you?
Yeah.
Or run.
Yeah.
Equally viable option.
Yeah.
But like, do it gunning for Gilbert?
No, go in, grab Gilbert, and run. I'm sure you could carry Gilbert.
I think there'll be a
No?
chase
I mean-
then.
I'm pretty fast.
I can turn him into a horse.
We've only got
And
little
someone can
legs.
ride
Yeah,
me.
you can
You
carry
could
Gilbert.
sling Gilbert
Yeah.
over you. Yes.
Sure.
And I'll pave the way through the forest. Should it come to that? But I mean, I don't think it will.
Do we definitely know that Gilbert is in there?
Well,
No.
we followed the tracks.
I mean,
What if they go through? What if they go through it?
Anything is
not in
possible.
It, not in it.
Let us go.
Okay, perhaps we are overthinking it.
Yeah,
we-
slightly.
We have got a plan.
Priority,
Let's
though.
do it.
Gilbert.
Russell just starts
yeah.
walking
Worst case
into
scenario, we
the
okay.
crack of the cave.
Into the.
Okay.
Into the crack.
So as you just make your way, and push your way through the ivories,
Definitely on edge, readying a punch with his kind of left hand, should anything jump out at him. Look at this barn. You see, is this a good form? What do you reckon?
fantastic, mate.
Yeah?
Fantastic.
Brilliant.
Out loud as well.
Fantastic.
That was the message. Actually, that was a.
it's an imaginary point. Hey, I'm glad this is in your head.
Is it dark in this place?
Yes.
Pitch black.
No, not pitch black. Dim light.
Are there torches and
Cool.
lights?
So-
Pathways?
Second.
Are there pathways?
Little cracks mainly come from the main entrance.
Little
not very deep,
cracks.
not very depth. Okay, so as you kind of slip through the tangled ivy into the stone mouth of the cave, light fades behind you. Ahead, the air kind of turns to damp and close. You feel the kind of smell of stale water, moss, and sweat, almost something like metallic as well. The first chamber opens just ahead. It's a low ceiling cavern, lit dimly by hanging lanterns, driven into hooks into the stone wall. Looks very quiet.
Can we hear anything?
Or perception.
Violet is gonna just put her hand onto whoever's next to her. Wyndham?
I'll be in front of you.
Me and Fear, because you were ahead in front of me.
Close ahead.
Boring.
25.
25.
18.
Very quiet. Almost
Pin drop.
too
Quiet. So Violet's gonna put her hand onto Borin's shoulder and close her eyes and just say, "Give me a moment." And Midnight swoops off into the space and is going to attempt to find a perch.
It's very low ceiling.
Uh-huh.
So there's to roll a perception for midnight.
This one. Not bad. 16.
She struggles to find, because it's like the very smooth
edges,
walls, and it's all kind of like up.
Mm-hmm.
It's very difficult for her to kind of. She flies down
So
to
she
the
just-
bottom of the cave.
Okay.
As she flies back up, she sees one man waiting behind a little reed. There's a part of the cave where it kind of widens out and goes into a very narrow part, almost big enough for one man.
Mm-hmm.
He's waiting just this other recess with his back against the wall.
Okay. So she swoops on back down to in our direction, back towards the mouth of the cave, and as she does, Violet opens her eyes, points at Warren, and says, "There's a man waiting." In your head, it comes through as a whisper. She's like nervous as any. "There's a man waiting at the narrow point of the cave," and then she points at you. "There's a man waiting. There's a man. Wait. There's a man waiting at the narrowest point of the cave."
Russell would have just been kind of like, you would have waited for, and when the owl came back, he would have just kind of like stepped into the room and just kind of acting like nothing's really wrong, just continuing to kind of walk forward. Now knowing there's a guy behind this corner, he's definitely readying this fist. Not particularly trying to be quiet.
So you are. You are struck in the shoulder with an arrow.
Ooh.
Don't know where it comes from. It just right in the top of your shoulder from the dart towards the back of the cave. 6 points of damage.
Can
And
we
that's
see
where
that?
and that's where we're going to take a very short
Oh
break.
no! I was reading it. That noise was sick.
So we'll come back to that 1 second. So we're going to just go to our commercial break. There you go.
Wherever you travel in the Empire, you will always find a place to rest your feet, fill your belly, and share a drink with friends. Welcome to Wooden Spoons, the Empire's most trusted tavern, serving good food, great company, and mostly safe drinking experiences. Start your evening with our signature spoon stew, made fresh daily with quality ingredients sourced from local markets. Or try the legendary Traveler's Platter. A feast big enough for two, but priced just right for one. And of course, no visit is complete without a drink. Whether you prefer a fine mead or a famous spoon swill ale, we've got something for every taste. From noble lords to weary travelers, merchants to mercenaries, everyone is welcome at Wooden Spoons. So sit back, relax, and enjoy a meal at the tavern you can always trust. Wooden Spoons. You'll always find a spoon nearby.
Terms and conditions apply. Wooden Spoons is not responsible for the loss of coin purses, spontaneous tavern balls, or questionable meal ingredients. Consumption of spoon swill ale will result in blurred vision, questionable decisions, and overly enthusiastic storytelling. Please drink responsibly or don't. We're not your parents.
Gather round, you merry lot, and drink until the world's forgot. The fire's warm, the ale is cold, and tales tonight will all be bold. So raise your mugs and sing along, a toast to life, both short and strong. Through storm and strife we'll have our cheer, for nothing's better than a mug of beer. The merchant brags, the sailor lies, the bard spins tales of dragons' cries. But here we're all of equal worth, for ale's the crown of every heart. So raise your mugs and sing along, a toast to life, both mug of beer. The landlord says, now pay your dues. We laugh and toss him copper hues. For every coin we spend tonight brings stories told till morning light. So raise and wave your mugs and sing along, a toast to life, both short and strong. Through storm and strife we'll have our cheer, for nothing's better than a mug of beer. When morning breaks, we'll curse the sun, but till it dawns, the night's not done. So drink your fill, no need to fear. Tomorrow waits, but tonight's for cheer.
Tired of dull blades? Armor full of holes? Need an upgrade before your next battle? Welcome to Bloodbath and Beyond. We have everything a warrior needs, from razor-sharp swords to discounted, slightly dented helmets. Perfect for battle, tournaments, or settling old grudges. On a budget, our pre-owned weapons section is fully stocked, only gently used by the previous, less fortunate owner. Need something custom? Our legendary blacksmith will forge you the weapon of your dreams, or nightmares. And don't forget, our Bloodbath loyalty program. Buy 5 swords, get a free emergency shield, because you're going to need it. So before your next battle, raid, or questionable duel, stop by Bloodbath and Beyond, where the deals are deadly and the service is legendary.
Terms and conditions apply. No refunds on cursed weapons, armor sold as is, bloodstains are a feature, not a defect. Management is not responsible for sudden death, injuries, or accidental berserker rages.
In forests deep where whispers grow, the ancient boughs sweet, soft and slow. Beneath their leaves we lived, we thrived, our roots entwined, our spirits alive. Oh, flames did rise, the skies did weep, the ash rained down, the wounds ran deep. Our sacred halls, our timeless vow, all lost to fire, the burning bough. Their voices sang in every breeze, the keepers old, our eldest trees. The greed was sown and axes fell, their silent screams a mournful knell. Oh, flames did rise, the skies did weep, the ash rained down, the wounds ran deep. Our sacred halls, our timeless vow, all lost to fire, the burning bough. The voices sang in every breeze, the keepers old, our eldest trees. But greed was sown and axes fell, their silent screams a mournful knell. The stars grew dim, the winds grew still, the world stood silent on the hill. For hearts once strong were turned to stone, our kin now wander lost alone. Oh, flames did rise, the skies did weep, the ash rained down, the wounds ran deep. Our sacred halls, our timeless vow, all lost to fire, the burning bough. Oh, flames did rise, the skies did weep, the ash rained down, the wounds bones ran deep. Our sacred halls, our timeless vow, all lost to fire, the burning bough. But in our grief, the seeds still lie. Beneath the ash, they will not die. One day they'll bloom, our oath restore, and sing their song forevermore. In our grief, the winds grew still, the world stood silent on the hill. For hearts once strong were turned to stone, our kin now wander lost alone.
Got a no cart gathering dust? Are the wheels falling off? Been in a tiny jousting accident? No problem. Here at We Buy Any Cart, we'll take all carts. Big, small, busted, or mysteriously on fire. From the noble's golden chariot to the farmer's rickety wagon, we'll take it off your hands and give you a fair exchange. Trading up? Need some quick crowns for the new war horse? Or just tired of pulling your own cart? We've got you covered. And with our legendary speedy service, you could be cart-free in as little as 2 tankards of ale's time. So don't delay. Bring your cart to We Buy Any Cart today. We Buy Any Cart, because one man's junk is another man's problem.
Terms and conditions apply. Carts must be at least 30% intact. Payments made in crowns, helms, or occasionally mystery potions. Not responsible for cursed or haunted carts. Please check for stowaways before selling.
Oh, I once knew a rogue with a heart of gold, quick with his wit and his dice so bold. He'd wager his life for a coin or two and charm the purse right off of you. Roll the dice, take your chance. Life's a game, so join the dance. A flip of fate, a gambler's glee. What's yours is mine and mine is free. He'd slipped through the shadows with barely a sound, steal from a duke and drink in the town. But woe to the fool who'd call his bluff, for that rogue was clever and twice as tough. Roll the dice, take your chance. Life's a game, so join the dance. A flip of fate, a gambler's glee. What's yours is mine and mine is free. They say one night he met his match, a fiery dame with locks to snatch. She bested his tricks, his cunning ways, and now they roam as partners in play. They say one night he met his match, a fiery dame with locks to snatch. She bested his tricks, his cunning ways, and now they roam as partners in play. Roll the dice, take your chance. Life's a game, so join the dance. A flip of fate, a gambler's glee. What's yours is mine and mine is free. So here's to the rogues who laugh at fate, who drink too much and stay out late. Their stories
All right, listen up. Think you've got the luck of a noble? Want to turn your last copper coif into a whole pouch of gold crowns? You need some peasant power. The Empire's #1 stock to bet your lot. Where the real punters come to win big. We've got all the action. Jousting, we've got it. Archery, not a problem. The EBF boxing, you'd be mad not to have a punt on that. If you fancy something a little bit more grassroots, we take bets on peasant wrestling, ye old chicken derby, even the legendary kart racing league. You name it, we'll price it. Odds, best in the land. Payouts, swift. And if you're thinking of backing out, mate, don't waste my time. New to the game, no problem. We'll sign you up today and give you a free bonus bet on your first wager. That's right, your first punt's on us. After that, it's all down to you, sunshine. So it's time that you felt some peasant power. Bet like a king, spend like a fool.
Terms and conditions apply. Peasant Power is not responsible for reckless betting, poor life choices, or sudden appearance of debt collectors. Please gamble responsibly every fucking day.
Beneath the hills where shadows creep, a titan lies in endless sleep. Its bones of stone, its breath long stilled, a promise kept, a fate fulfilled. Beneath the earth it slumbers still, a titan bound by mortal will. Its breath long gone, its tail remains, a guardian lost, its fate in chains. Once it soared the skies, its throne, its roar could shake the mountain stone. But gods grew jealous, hearts turned cold, and cast it down, its legend told. Beneath the earth it slumbers still, a titan bound by mortal will. Its breath long gone, its tail remains, a guardian lost, its fate in chains. Through winding caves its spirit calls, in echoes deep within the halls. Adventurers seek its fabled might, but none return to tell the night. Beneath the earth it slumbers still, a titan bound by mortal will. Its breath long gone, its tail remains, a guardian lost, its fate in chains. So light your lamp, but tread with care, for iron mouth holds secrets rare. A dragon's grave, its restless soul, a silent watcher, a tale untold. Through winding caves its spirit calls, in echoes deep within the halls. Adventurers seek its fabled might, but none return to tell the night.
We're back. So, where we left off. Russell, a thud in the right shoulder. An arrow from towards the back. You felt it before you heard it. This was a precision shot. And you felt like with very good accuracy, it's missed all the important parts, literally hit the tip of the shoulder and nothing but muscle.
I mean, that's pretty easy.
Yeah. You someone else springs into action. Ahead of you, a large man. And when I say large, a very large man.
Same height as Russell.
No. A bit smaller.
Smaller,
Russell's
We established this, remember?
Russell's ridiculous.
How tall are you?
6'6".
I'm 6'6". 6'7" on a good day.
So you're the motherfuckers that killed my dogs.
Oh, here he is.
Like,
You can see in one hand, 3 fingers have been burnt off.
is he
With his
minus
other
a glove?
hand, huh?
Is he minus a glove by any chance?
Yeah, on the other hand, he has a black glove and a large great axe. And he screams, "Fucking let's go!"
No
Need everyone to
problem.
roll initiative.
What? That's it? Oh!
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Oh, which one? Oh.
I'm good.
One more.
Look at that.
One more.
That was well needed.
Oh, you're all the same on the dice.
I'm not even joking.
Oh, yes.
No way! What should I be?
You're just you at the moment.
It'll be on your goal, you can switch to any kind
Oh my god.
Okay. 25 to 20.
Oh.
Hang on. Me? Sorry. 21. I did have to forget to put
I was
the plus
waiting.
1. Alright.
I was like, alright. Oh, hang on.
Sorry.
So,
Are you writing it down? Or
Yes.
for us? Plus.
okay. 20 to 15.
19.
19.
What's your dex? 15.
Well, you're gonna win, aren't you?
Both
I
plus 2.
think so. Yeah, you're first because my dex is.
What's yours?
19.
19.
So Thea, then Russell.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's Tarn.
Oh, this is Tarn.
That's the guy with the bow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
15 to 10.
Yeah, 11.
14.
So it's Thea. Then
Violet.
it's
Russell.
sorry. Apologies, Violet. No, then it's so it's Violet. Then it's Clegg.
And that's the big guy that's in front
Yep.
of us.
I mean, you want your healer to be last. It's all good.
He dies.
No.
Let's get some blessings out firstly.
Who's after Clegg? Do you know?
Maybe me, but I'm not too sure.
Maybe him or possibly.
Yeah. No,
someone
then
else.
it's Gwyndam.
Have we talked about possible sponsors this episode yet?
No,
No?
you guys do that.
Yeah, if anyone's interested in taking over any of our sponsor roles, probably not Violet, probably not Vix, because it's pretty awesome. But if anyone's interested in sponsoring us, you can contact us on any of our socials and you'll be able to find our business email.
Check it
Yeah.
out.
Get in contact. We'd
Go on, you know you
love-
want
Check
to.
it out. Check it out.
You know
Absolutely.
you want to.
We'd love to be able to promote anyone in the D&D space. It would be awesome.
And obviously during our breaks, when we've got them makeup adverts, obviously like they're just little funds. We'd love to fill in actual adverts with people for you guys and so on and so forth. So do get in contact with us, definitely for sure. Okay.
Final person after Gwyn is.
Oh, is that
No
it?
shots.
Milos.
And that's the wizard fella. Well, the magic fella.
Yes, that's good.
It's a nice name.
It is nice.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
My loss.
It's not as nice as Russell, but... I mean, it's
Okay.
his fault.
So as you can see the narrow gateway with this large raging man in front of you. Boren, you are up.
Oi! Alright then, not a problem. Let's have a little look. Because I've got a big wall in front of us and I gotta see. Ho ho! Please. 5, 10, 15, 20. Does 40 get up to him?
We've got the measurement tools in the box.
Measurement
1,
tools,
2,
check out the
3,
measurement
4,
tools as
5,
well.
6, 7. There you go.
They come in handy.
That'd be
So
35. That's
35.
35.
So I've still got 5 left.
Yeah.
If I...
It's that David and Goliath over here. Jeez. Go on, Boris.
Punch him, Baron.
Right, okay. Action. Right, okay, so Bowen obviously sees Russell getting hit by this. It was a club, wasn't it? Well,
Arrow.
no,
Arrow.
arrow.
An arrow in my shoulder.
An arrow shooting. Obviously, he can't get to the guy with the owl. And then he sees this huge hench guy. Well, I've fought bigger people than him before. He runs up. As he's running up, he comes in, steps his right foot out the outside, and goes for the body shot.
Nice.
With his right hand. Bombs up my good fighting. 9.
So, seeing you kind of step in, this man literally just manages, just in time, just to kind of knock your punch to the side, kind of leaving you to swing round. But obviously you stand back.
So Bonds obviously came in, went to punch, the guy's blocked his punch out, Bond then looks up, and then with his 5 feet, jumps back. And I'm going to use patient defence, which means I can disengage, and I don't use a point on that one. Disengage, patient defence, and then just move 5 up there so there's room for Russell to get in.
So you come in here?
Yeah.
So I don't get an opportunity attack, no?
No, not because I've disengaged.
Yep, okay. So hold on.
Wait,
So you're spending the key point for patient defence?
No, so I can use, obviously in the new rules, patient defence you can use as a bonus action anyways to disengage, but if I wanted to expend a focus point, I would get disengage and dodge.
Right, okay.
But now...
Thank you for clarifying
That's
that. Okay, so Thea, you are up. Russell, you're on deck.
Sorry guys.
I can't even see. I can't see. Okay. How far away am I from the nearest villain?
You are on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 40 foot.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna. What you see is I'm gonna wild shape into a panther. So what you see, Thea. Aw. What you see is Thea. Her whole body kind of shakes and she gets really steamy, but just hot. And she falls on her knees with her hands in front of her and turns into this gorgeous kind of auburn panther.
Nice.
Thank you. And she'll run, pounce and claw.
So how much movement has she got?
50.
50. Okay.
Yep. Do I roll to attack?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think I have advantage. I think.
Fortunately, as you kind of come in, what he manages to do with his bloody hand is he just kind of pushes you up from the chest and kind of just pushes you back and he stands there. You'll have to do better than that, Kitty.
Okay. She won't. As he pushes me away, she'll use her claws to kind of gather herself and just like spit at him. I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Russell, you're up.
Clegg. You can't let the rage take over. It's not what you do. And he starts just walking forwards and he just takes this really deep breath in through the nose. And as he kind of breathes out through his mouth, you see all of his muscles just kind of like tense up and he looks even bigger than he did before. Not like physically, just his arms look even more ripped and like, you know, he gets a lot tighter around his chest. as he bonus actions to rage. Did I get within range of this
Yes.
dickhead?
Yes, you are above him, looking down at him.
Hello there. And I'm just going to punch him in the face with my left hand that's wrapped in shackles. Would that be a improvised weapon? Would I get a D4 or just normal? Yeah. So, recklessly, as always. 16, 23.
Nice.
You hit him square in the jaw.
Nice. Oh my, Russell.
Square in the jaw.
6 points of bludgeoning damage.
As you clock him straight in the jaw, what would have been a knockout blow kind of snaps it round. Doesn't do as much damage as you think it would, but he kind of regains his stance and kind of growls and looks back at you.
Come on then. That's my turn.
Lovely.
Nice punch, mate.
At this point,
Better than me.
Tarn is going to launch an arrow straight at the back towards Violet.
Do it.
16.
So Violet sees this arrow coming at the very last second, and she takes the astrolabe that is currently still spinning in her hand, and it was in front of her chest, and she just raises it in front of herself like this, and as she does, you see this shimmering dome of light form across her face, directly where the arrow was just about to impact, and it goes and shatters on her shield.
Oh, sick.
As he knocks another arrow and launches again straight at you.
Fabulous. Go for it.
That is a 24 to hit.
Oh, yes, that one does in fact impact this time.
Just misses.
Oh.
That is an 8 points of damage.
Fabulous.
As it hits again high in the shoulder, this time a little bit more centre to the clavicle. It strikes in deep, kind of ricocheting off your collarbone and kind of leaving a chip. It hurts greatly.
Okay.
Violet,
My
you are
God.
up.
Sorry, darling. It hurt. So, in reaction to this assault from Tarn, she sort of takes a deep breath, grasping at the arrow in her shoulder, and she just screws up her face and raises the astrolabe once more. As she does, she flicks something attached to the base of the astrolabe, and within the astrolabe, rising from its base, appears a diamond. And it slowly rotates within the astrolabe, and she screams with a sort of wild fury, "Allay!" And this spinning diamond starts sparking and crackling with lightning energy, and just across the almost exactly 90 meters of the cave, this lightning bolt arcs across the entire thing for, hopefully, a cracking hit. Let's see. Ooh, not bad. Plus 6 is 21.
It strikes Tarn straight in the chest.
Yes!
Nice.
Awesome.
Searing and burning the leather armour as it does.
Yep.
It kind of jolts, sparks down his arm, he kind of drops his bow.
That is, I can't do maths, 19 points of damage for Putan.
Nice.
Sorry, mate, you shouldn't have shot me.
As he clasps his arm and just falls completely dead.
Oh, well done, Violet. Oops. So, Violet, seeing this, goes, and just freezes.
Okay.
Nice one.
Clegg now steps forward
Just
Oh,
dodge in front of her.
with her movement, so sorry, she's just going to sneak up behind this brazier here,
Okay.
and essentially just try and hide.
Okay, yep. Okay, so Clegg. That a good punch. I won't be using my fists. And comes in with his great axe, just literally trying to take you clean in the chest.
He has advantage.
Yes, he's going to recklessly attack as well. Although he doesn't really.
We're
need
both
to,
going to
but-
recklessly attack each other.
18, that was a good first roll. That's an 18.
Yes.
22 to hit. There's a d12. Oh, shit. That is 16 points of damage.
As Russell kind of rolls with the slice a little bit, it does not cut as deep as Clegg was hoping to.
No. nice.
Still bleeding from the chest.
Yeah, he kind of manages to. He wanted to just embed it in the chest, but kind of just leaves a chunk. He's now kind of standing there with his axe down at one point, just kind of. So he's now got disadvantage. Gwendon.
Russell, are you okay?
I am fine, my friend. Don't worry about me.
Okay, I'm going to move up a bit, move towards Violet, just to keep her safe because she was looking. You okay, Violet? I put my hand on Violet's shoulder, and I'm going to say, "Merciful Veil, Cradle, and bless Borin, Violet, and Russell, because he's right in the mix of it. So they got bless on them.
Lovely.
So that's a D4 on saving
D4,
throws,
yeah.
For attack
saving
rolls
throws,
and
attack
saves.
rolls,
And
Sick,
saves.
man.
attack rolls and saves. Yeah.
I got a towel on this
Who's
one.
that on, Russell? With my left hand, I'm holding the
Borin
Everyone except the
and
I think.
yeah,
and Violet.
yeah, I can only do up to 3.
Why
Is
is it
it,
not forward when
At the
I-
time, I'm holding my pendant as well. The
mind.
pendant. Like every time I use like
Like,
blessing magic, the white moon glows.
Nice.
Wait for your
Anything
dice.
sort of like bad, it will be the blue moon.
What does it feel like when we're blessed by a priest of the Lunar Veil?
It just feels like a silver. It's not freezing cold, but it's like a tingly, like a. Someone's like pricking you slightly, very, very softly with like needles. It's not painful. That's what it feels like. It's just tingly. Sparkles.
Like
if you-
pins and needles.
Oh, yeah, kind of pins and needly. Pins and needly. Pins and needly, yes. And that's pretty much what they're going to do. You guys are blessed right now.
Okay.
Little bit of defense. If you need healing, tell me.
Lovely. So, Milos kind of turns around, seeing what you've done, rushes over to his companion, jumps to his knees, starts muttering words. His hands kind of goes, "Don't worry, Tom, I've got you. I've got you." He heals him for 6 points of damage. Okay. Warren, you're up.
can I get a strike from there?
No, you'd have to step forward 5 foot.
Right, yeah, I'll do that. And I can get a strike though, because
Yeah, I'd say where you guys are, you can all
Happy
get a
for that,
position.
yeah?
Yeah.
And he recklessly attacked, right?
Yes, so it's an advantage.
So, so obviously I'll see this going on between Bowen and between Captain Muscle and what's he called again?
Clegg.
Clegg. Yeah. Thank you. Now when he's come down with this axe, that's an opportunity for Bowen. So Bowen's went in he sees it, he steps forward, jabs, and then comes with an overhand right.
Nice.
So the first one I'll roll will be the jab, which is that with advantage, yeah?
Yeah.
The D4.
Don't forget bless. D4.
26. 6 plus 4, 10.
So as you
Good
hit
job.
him, you feel his muscles are very, very hard, mind. He kind of winces, but he was hoping for more of a winding strike.
Yep. So as I've hit him with a jab, I've set it up where I've hit him with a jab, which will push him back 5 feet. So he'll go back 5 feet because of the because of the monk thing that I've got.
Nice.
And then I'll step forward again and then try and go up with that overhand right.
Very, very nice.
And I will use Flurry of Blows. So I get 2 attacks.
Very, very nice.
Flurry.
So overhand right is first coming. Let me take this off. It's not like he's not. I've not got advantage now.
Yeah, it's all,
That's
every attack against him is advantage because he's
Reckless.
like me. One in the same mind.
Eating. Yeah.
Follow up smoothly, yeah.
Overhand right. That is 7
7.
points of damage.
Again, it hurts. You see him, you're hitting. So his body's made of stern stuff, mind.
Yeah, so I've hit him with the overhand right.
Yeah.
Again, I've obviously sort of jabbed him, and then I've come in forward as I've pushed him back. Overhand right. And then I've quickly brought my left hand back up and try to hit him again with the
Nice.
Flurry of Blows.
Nice.
13 plus 6, 19 plus 4, 23. 7.
So, in quick succession, the kind of hit back, surprised by the power and the kind of technique of your strike, you slid back 5 foot, you stepped in that beautiful body strike and then come over the top with the left. That quick combo, poof, poof, poof. You've seen, it's clearly got him kind of, he's a bit bruised. Now he's starting to look, blood's kind of trickling from his jaw. He's got a big kind of red mark now appearing on his ribs from where you've hit him a good few times now.
I didn't need a battle axe, me, mate. I'll stand toe to toe with you.
Ah, fucking dwarf.
Right, that's me.
Thea, you're up.
Is-
Russell, you're on deck.
Is Eton on the floor still? I can't see him, sorry.
Right at the back, yeah.
Who's closest to me? I can't see, I'm so sorry.
Clegg.
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 Clegg is closest.
Okay.
Got advantage on Clegg as well.
Sorry?
You've got advantage on Clegg as well.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. So, her claws retract from the ground, and she's not happy. She's gonna use all of her muscles and run and pounce and go to bite. She's gonna pop a savage him.
On a level.
Nice.
Advantage. Oh, yeah.
After 20.
And that's why we use advantage.
424.
For 24
Yeah,
points.
natural 20. No, wait,
To
wait.
hit.
Natural 20 to hit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry. I thought you were doing 24 points of damage. And that's a fucking bite in a hole. Jesus.
Teeth on it.
Bloody hell.
Fast
Poor
one.
fucking Clegg.
And 6 piercing damage.
6 piercing
In
damage.
It's not.
Double?
It's double. So it's 8 plus 2, it's 10.
10.
Because you
It says you
didn't
bite.
Sorry.
The, again, surprised by how strong this man is. Kind of manages to pull your jaws off and kind of push you back. But a nice bite, nonetheless. He's looking very worse for wear.
Nice.
Russell.
Yeah. So not even reaching for his anchor
You're not doing
anymore.
anything else for a bonus?
I don't think I've got a bonus. I think that's everything. Can I back up from him? Is that alright? I'm just going to back up a few feet
From.
from Clegg.
And they get an opportunity.
Who?
Yeah, he gets an opportunity attack.
Doesn't matter, I'll come back.
No, it's done now.
You already moved now.
So he kind of swings at the panther with his axe, not being able to get a full hit. There's 14 to hit.
Yeah.
That is 12 points of damage.
That's fine.
So he manages to slice across the panther. Fucking little cats. That's why I like my dogs.
As he hits, he draws blood, and she just looks at him with the green eyes, and they kind of flash with just anger.
Nice.
With blood dripping off her teeth. His blood.
Russell.
Right. So yes, not even reaching for his anchor anymore. He's got this bit of a slightly sadistic grin on his face as he just walks towards Clegg and just kind of warming up his right fist after he's watched Borin come in with a big punch and tries to emulate it as best he can. So 17, 20, 27 to hit.
No.
He kind of goes in initially for a punch and then kind of opens his fist as he palms his face into the wall for 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice. So his kind of head bounces back out. It's like he's almost struggling to retain consciousness. He's very, very, very hurt.
Nice.
You poor little fella. And he's going to
Little.
keep walking past the plague towards Milos in the back as far as he can. Maybe 20 more feet. I think is what he's got.
Right.
He just literally strolls past him.
So he's going to take an opportunity attack.
He's used his.
Oh yes, he has. Apologies.
No
Yep.
problem.
So that is where was you? You was there. So 20, so you can get to there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Milos. That's my turn.
Lovely. Okay, at this point, Tan is going to jump up. Use half his movement speed. Regain on top, back on top there.
As Violet sees him pop up, she just shouts across the cabin, "Don't do it! Stay down!"
And he's going to take 2 shots at Russell in front of him.
Advantage.
Yeah. Oh shit, natural 20! Fucking little bell top. So I'll get excited. That's what
You know how you're excited when you get natural 20.
So first of 5, so 13 points of piercing damage as he kind of
Round up or down?
Down for you guys.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah. So 6 points of piercing damage.
Yeah.
As he kind of again shoots kind of off target with you being so close, quickly draws another arrow in succession and launches again straight at yourself.
After the first hit, Russell does stagger slightly. He's bloodied now.
An 18 to hit.
Yeah.
You got to roll a d4 as well if you're blessed. You know, as well.
9 points of piercing damage, so half that's at 4.
Yeah.
Okay, Violet, you're up.
As well, they got
So-
bless on as well. They got minus a d4. with attack roll.
I got a minus a d4 from my attack roll.
So whenever a target makes an attack roll, or sorry,
No, yeah, they added d. I was gonna say that's
was like,
changed the
whoa.
rule. I was like, what? Is that some mad new
That's
update?
crazy.
I was like, to be like,
I was like, that
I'm
sounds
banning
right.
bless if that's the case. Fuck that. Bless and cursed all at the same time. Like you're fucked. Gwendolyn got the most.
rule checking is rule checking.
Yeah, I'm just keeping me on my toes, bro. I was like, what? I know I'm not that good with the rules, but what? That doesn't sound right.
Wants to get within 60 feet
Definitely
of
spell that. Great.
Tarn.
Yeah, of Tarn,
So
so.
she's going to sneak forward as far as she can. Do you think just to there? And
Yeah.
then she can sort of dip behind him. She's done her thing. Fabulous. Is that within 60?
No,
Really half.
Is it not?
no, you have to come here.
Yeah, I'd have to come around here, would you?
So you want here?
Fear's not down either as well.
I'm a dog.
You have to come right next to Clegg to get him.
Go on.
No. She's going to stay here then and she's not going to attack Tarn then. She's
I've
going
got him.
to-
Get away! I'll deal with this fucker. I'll
Yeah,
knock him back.
he's not got his AWP, has he? Because he's already used it. So yeah, okay, yeah, she will. So Violet's gonna sneak past him, slide, like literally down the wall like this, to get past the big fella.
So you can get there with your movement.
Fabulous. And is that within 60?
Yes.
Of time. Fabulous. And she's gonna take her astrolabe and hold it to just in front of her face, and she's gonna bring it to her mouth and whisper into it, Nike, whilst looking at Tarn dead in the eyes, and just be like, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. She just wants him down. She doesn't want him dead. Okay. So at this point, he is hit with Mind Slither. He has to beat an intelligence of 40.
50.
Okay.
Let me just check. I don't think he's got a minus, but let me just check.
That's alright.
Yeah, 15.
Violet is trying now to be kind to him, which might be a mistake, but it's what she would do.
Okay. It's Clegg's go. He's going to kind of look round
Oh shit.
and look at you, Violet,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's just going to swing.
No
He's
worries.
going to turn his axe round, so he's not trying to hit you with the blade. It's kind of the flat side, almost like a hammer, and he's just going straight for your head.
Into the wall. Probably.
Oh, hit me!
That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And that is a 13 damage.
And Violet is dead.
Oh!
So as poof, it kind of goes off target, not hitting you in the head but the shoulders, but the impact of this massive axe hammer just slamming you into the side of the room, knocking every ounce of breath out of your chest and rendering you unconscious.
Oh no, sweetheart!
So you lose your bless. You do lose your bless when you go unconscious, right?
I think it's only if he goes unconscious.
Was it not? I thought as if third
No,
person
it's
went
up to you,
unconscious
it's up to
as
you.
well.
Good.
Check
Sorry.
quickly, bless.
It doesn't stay otherwise. She says whenever
Just
you
says
touch a creature,
concentration,
whenever she
yeah.
takes a-
Okay, so it is hit. Then I would say it is you done.
It's my concentration.
Yep. Okay, that's fine. Wyndon, you're up.
So, if quick check, if I use healing word on Violet, would she be able to get up
On her turn.
on her turn?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to point. Seeing this, no, Violet, no. I'm going to point at Violet, and I'm going to say the words Verstra Lund Therin, means merciful veil, cradle, and restore. And I'm going to roll 2d4. That was a 20. 6 plus 4, 10 points of healing.
Thank
for
you. So Violet sort of comes to, and although she doesn't see that it's coming from Gwyndon, she makes an educated guess, particularly as he has healed her before and she knows the feeling of his healing magic. So she comes to, thank you, thanks Gwyndon, and she's just staring up at Clegg.
Who's just kind of like menacingly grinning down at you.
Yep.
And he's
Was
got
it
his
10?
axe kind of rising.
10.
And I'm going to move a bit further up, not in the fray, because I'm not going near that big man.
Yeah.
Yes, just there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just there.
Yeah.
Just there is fine.
Ooh, collapse of the battle camp.
Gwyndon's movement is causing catastrophes. Apologies, cameraman.
It's all Gwyndon's fault.
Then it's nice quick one, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's Milos's go.
Don't want to attack.
He's going to turn round and he's going to look at Clegg. He's going to do exactly the same thing. He's going to whisper healing word.
Oh, you whisper the words as well.
4
Not as well though.
and 4. Get it. So, plus that's 10 points of. 10
Same,
points
exactly
of
the same.
Exactly the same.
Okay. So still bloodied, but not looking like he's going to die. Kind of, it retracts a little bit. He tries, I got my back in ya! And then he kind of looks forward, ready to go. Boren, you're up.
So you've seen him doing that. Bowen is going to jump and do a check hook on the right side, so to try and hit him, to push him towards that rock, away from Violet.
Okay, nice.
Blessed as well, yeah?
Mhm.
15 plus 19 plus 4. So 15 plus 4, 19 plus 6. 25? Yeah.
Yeah. So you get clean.
At what point do we just not ask?
See, this guy's armor class is 14.
8.
8 points of damage. So,
Yeah.
yeah, hitting him hard, kind of shaking
Like
it
a
off.
check hook,
Doesn't
so like
do as much, so 4
Done that, and
damage.
geez, obviously to hit him in the face, he's had to jump. So jump with a right, like a right hook.
Yeah.
But push him towards that wall, so he's
So-
out of, so he wouldn't get an opportunity to attack on Violet if she wants to move.
Yeah, so he comes here.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna run back up to him, and then just go huzzles, like with a jab to his belly and then a right to his belly.
Lovely.
And use flurry of blows.
Nice.
Nice.
I like that we're getting to see the boxer of Boris.
I hated doing those noises when I did karate.
This one might not hit. I'm on 7
That's on
plus
karate.
6.
Don't you love making
3.
them noises?
So I'm on 13.
13.
Is that right?
So you
I've
just
got
need
one, you
one
just
on
need
top
one.
of this.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sorry. That's the way it sounds.
6. Yay!
Thank you, bless.
Plus 4. 10.
Complex.
10.
10 damage.
10 for the jab.
So, yeah,
And
does
then,
half 5.
and then with the other one. 7 again. Sorry, again. That will hit because I just need to roll a 1 on the bless. Yep. I've only rolled a 3 with that one, so that's 7 damage.
7 damage.
Yeah. For
So 3.
the second.
How do you want to do it?
Yeah!
So obviously, with the axe was there, coming down, Bobbins then jumped up and hit him with a right hook to push him towards the wall. He then ran up and hit him just as a leaning punch, with his left foot stuck forward, hit him into the belly and then just followed it with as hard as he possibly can, coming in, swinging his whole shoulder around with his hips around and just smashing him into the belly. And as he
Lovely.
hits him into his belly, there's such a big impact where his intestines just slowly start coming out.
Wow.
Intestines just sliding down his leg.
Who
and
was
he just falls to a knee and just crumbles and falls to the floor.
Oh.
Is he dead?
No, that's
Done him.
Clegg. Clegg is out.
Is he down or is he dead?
Were you doing killing damage, or were you just aiming to?
I mean, his intestines are coming out. So that's
He's,
pretty bad.
excuse me, his guts on the floor.
His
at this
guts are
point,
coming
yeah.
out, so yeah.
He's pretty fucked up.
I am right, by the way, just because when you said how would I want to do it, he wasn't unconscious, it was because he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Just double checking I haven't just randomly killed someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Self-defense.
And
Self-defense.
that's me done.
Defensive
Actually,
is ladies.
movement, I've got movement. I've obviously
Another
moved
20,
5,
yeah, you got another, yeah.
so I've got 35.
You got 30, you've
I
got
have
40,
40,
yeah,
yeah.
so you got 35.
So movers up 35 towards the battle ahead, if possible.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can get wherever you want. Here? Right
Yeah,
here?
yeah. If I'll just get as close as I possibly can.
So there you go. Right, cool.
So maybe some people have advantage or whatever. And that's me.
Okay.
Hush.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
Nice.
solid.
Leg
Yeah.
Leg
Okay,
down.
so
Leg down.
cause can I get to Milos?
From where you currently are?
I've got 50 feet. And I can
No.
climb.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
No.
How far away is it?
So you can get there.
Can I dash?
Yeah.
In Miles
As your action.
And then can I do
Nope.
something else?
Unless you can do dashing as a bonus action, does it see on your sheet?
No.
No.
I doubt it. Okay, who's the closest? Is there no one else that I can hit? No one else. Oh. I'll be
You
all.
can move up though. You've moved right up. Next one you'll be able to.
Yeah. Can I then dash? So I'm kind of on the side. Use my action to dash to get to the side to kind of flank.
Where do you want to come? Right round
Like,
the back of
literally.
this one up here.
Like not too close, like about there-ish.
Yeah.
Like so I'm in that space so they can't get out.
There. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, nice. Back up, kitty.
Nice. Nice.
Back up, kitty.
Okay, Russell.
Yep. I'm kind of feeling the pain a little bit. Not showing it, of course.
Yeah.
His face stone cold. He does reach around to his anchor as he walks up towards Milos, and kind of like hefts it off his shoulder and kind of brings it round in this big upward swing towards his chest. That's 15 recklessly, as always. So that's 18, 21, 30.
So even with the shield and everything, you have wiped. You hit him hard.
4, 7, 9, 14 points of bludgeoning damage as he just shatters into his shield,
Really
cracking ribs.
Automatic blood comes from his mouth. He clumpers against the wall.
And then I just kind of like the shackles in my hand just unravel as I just kind of dangle them in front of him. You want to put these on, lad?
You have no idea what you're getting involved in. And then Tom is gonna turn around. Get away from him, you bastard! And he kind of launches another arrow straight at you with advantage.
Yep.
22.
Russell, damn.
Fuck's sake. 7 points of piercing damage as the first arrow hits into
3.
the side.
Yep.
He launches his second one. 19.
Yep.
Oh, 9 points of piercing damage as he kind of aims up, launches it.
Yep. Russell does kind of like, oh. And just drops to the floor, anchor just
He's
slamming into the
literally
ground.
kind of 4 or 5 different arrows just all into your shoulder as he's just been popping your right side, and you just in pure Boromir fashion fighting until the very last arrow.
I was just gonna say. Oh.
Russell falls.
Can I drop the shackles on Milus's lap?
This is Violet, you're up.
So Violet is going to walk out from behind her little barrels and call to the chaps that are still standing. She's got her astrolabe in her hand, and as she walks towards them, she raises her hand with the middle finger of the of her right hand. No, sorry, of her left hand. Just hovering towards the astrolabe. She's preparing, but first, as a free action, hopefully, she shouts at them, "Please!" And she's shaking. "Please, just put on the shackles." A few words for a response.
We are the freeborn. You'll never shackle us.
And then she goes, ding! And the ring that she wears on her middle finger knocks against one of the one of the outer rings of the astrolabe. And Milos hears a bong. And Russell's down. But is there anyone else within 10 feet of Milos?
Am I not?
A bit too far out, I think.
Borin
So
is
Borin
and Anthea is.
and Thea both hear this bong like a gong erupting from the space that Milos is in. It doesn't hurt you. Doesn't hurt you. You just hear it and you're like, oh, it sounds creepy AF. And yes, Milos is hit with Toll's dead. Is Milos missing any hit points?
Yes.
Just checking, double checking, because that means I get a d12.
Yes.
And he has to make a wisdom saving throw of 14.
So wisdom's Milos's thing +5 on that 20 as well.
Oh.
I swear to God.
Okay, fine, no problem.
So
Absolutely
as
nothing happens to
as
Milos.
he kind of hears in his head, he starts muttering his own words, and he pulls out like a symbol of a god. You don't recognise it immediately, but muttering, and a light kind of emanates from, and it just that noise gets dissipated, almost like a symbol being touched. The noise just rings out and dies.
No problem.
Clegg.
Clegg's dead.
Clegg's dead?
Yep.
Clegg
You're up.
I'm rose from the grave. I'm going to move up to meet my comrades. I can play with me a little bit. As close to Russ as possible.
That's 20 foot.
Got 25
Five.
feet.
You're at 25.
25, yeah.
There you go.
Long legs.
35.
Very long.
Is that touching distance?
Where do you want to do? You want to go? No, you've got. Have you got 25 or 35?
25.
Yeah, no, you're not in touching distance.
Doesn't have.
Why have you only got 25?
25.
This Dex is awful.
Yeah,
I would have thought you had 30 though.
No, 25.
I know my character, please.
Yes,
got it.
oh, sorry for doubting you.
I do apologise.
It's
It's
okay.
because his dex is
I'm a
horrendous.
shrimp. You see how skinny I am.
He can't move or lift anything.
He's anemic.
I cannot touch you right now. It's my strongest spell, but this is draining my magic a lot. I don't normally heal as much, but I'm going to again Veilstra Lundrun and healing word on Russell for 8 points of healing.
Oh, he just kind of like,
You
you
are
just hear
human.
some like some bones stretching and like, oh, just opens his eyes, kind of slumped on the floor. Where am I? Oh,
You went down for a second,
You tripped, you fell.
but I got you. Sorry, who's the guy at the back with the bow?
Town.
Is that Don?
Sorry?
Is
Yes.
it Ton?
Yes.
Right. I'm going to point at him with my hand raised, stretch, and you see the blue moon on my chest. The light beam towards him, and I'm going to sacred flame him. So you have to make guesses, of course. I'll take 1d8 radiant.
15?
He's made it, yeah.
Ready? I'll calculate this out.
What saving throw dex?
Dex 14.
Dex, yeah. Dex 14. Did it hit you?
He gets out of the way as soon as the light kind of comes. He's very nimble on his feet. He
Nimble,
just
right.
kind of jumps out of the way.
Okay, nimble one, yes. That is me then.
Okay. Milos is going to kind of looking around, follow exact suit. He's going to point and look at Clegg, and he's going to heal him word. 3,
You're copying my skills.
5 points of healing for Clegg. So he's like, oh, fuck! And he just kind of like
Scoops
starts
his
rumbling.
intestines in.
Yeah, it's like literally he's not so much dying anymore.
I'll run back over, I'll do it again.
Boren, you're up.
I'll do it again.
How far's Clegg away from us?
Pocket was dead.
Yeah, he's just popping back up.
Oh, for fuck's
I get
sake.
him.
Yeah, you can get to him.
I'm gonna run back to Clegg.
While he's still
I'm
lying
gonna
on the
go for a
floor.
bonus action.
So you get a
I'm
bow.
gonna disengage.
Like a
I'm
Hulk.
gonna bonus action.
Oh, okay,
disengage.
okay.
So I don't get a bonus thing on this. And as I'm standing there for my free action, I'm gonna go, look, Clegg, I've put you down before. I'll do it again. Right? As I'm standing over him, mighty tall, standing over him, all me three and a bit foot standing over him. I stand on my tiptoes. I'll put you down. I'll put you down again. There's need for violence. There's no one needs to get hurt. Just put these on. Once you put it on, the rest will follow. And I slowly
Roll
start
a persuasion check. Or roll an intimidation check.
Yeah.
Intimidation's intelligence, is this? Or
No, it's charisma.
What is it? Okay. +2 1. 12.
12.
DC might not be that bad.
I did put him down.
We are the freeborn.
Oh.
Oh my god.
We fight scarier things than you, dwarf.
Alright. Boom, that's a stab his head.
Oh! Boren didn't come to play.
American History X, guys.
I might not hit him.
Not him.
Oh no. I mean, let's see.
You've
Got
got
advantage.
You've got advantage.
It's advantage.
I've got advantage as well.
He's on the
no,
floor?
you didn't
He's on the
register.
floor? Is he
Oh,
on the
yeah,
floor?
you're prone. Yeah.
Oh, damn it. 18.
18. Yeah.
It
I've
certainly
got
hits.
18 plus 3 plus 6.
Yeah, it certainly is.
8.
So, as this kind of head
You only have
bounces
5.
off, he's like hanging on with. Just struggling onto consciousness.
Very good.
Again.
Are you going to hit him again?
So is he unconscious now?
No.
He's still up.
It's got one health point now.
I've done everything. I've done my bonus action. I've attacked. I've disengaged. That was my bonus action, so I can't flurry of blows. I've got no more. That's me done. I'll just stand there.
Menacingly.
I would like to hit Milos.
Okay.
I've had enough of him healing everyone. Pisses me off.
Sit down.
There he is. Sorry. Okay. So Sophia, her eyes have just flashed. They look a bit brighter in green, and she puts her claws right into the ground and pushes. She leaps and slashes him. She's aiming for the throat. She doesn't. Yeah, she's aiming for the throat. No, 5.
He manages to just with his shield just kind of push you off.
It's a 9, but yeah.
Tricky these like.
I wondered. I would like bonus action, but I don't think I've got one. I think that's everything. Fuck's sake. Unfortunately. That's everything.
Okay. Russell, you're up.
Yeah, Russell just kind of. He looks a little bit high, to be honest. He looks just a little bit dazed as he kind of like pushes himself up and just looks down at this like pin cushion in his right shoulder. Oh, fucking hell, what was I doing? And he tries to just like snap them off with like a wave of his hand.
Yeah. So you just literally snap them all off.
Oh, Jesus. Milos. I'm going to punch you in the face now. And I'm going to recklessly attack him.
Nice.
Yeah, there we go. That's a 22.
22.
23? 23.
You punch him clean in his face.
6 points of bludgeoning damage.
You knock Milos clean off his feet to the point that he goes stiff and literally flies back about foot and just goes
Healer down. Excellent.
and just lies there completely still.
Can I lean down and pick up the shackles and just kind of trudge over to him and my turn, standing over him.
Rise from the dead and fucked him up. Nice. Okay. Khan, which he should have done a lot earlier on, is going to look at kind of everything that's going on, and he's going to hunter's mark. Don't pay ranges.
Who?
He's going to hunter's mark Russell.
Yes.
What does that feel like?
He's just literally kind of like, yo! And you kind of turn around and you can just see his eyes are like, almost, there's almost like the only thing you can see in this hood is just his irises locked on as you kind of just, and just straight, without hesitation, just launches this on pure instinct, arrow coming straight for your head.
Advantage.
That is a 18 to hit.
Yep. .12 points of damage. Yep. Kind of stumbling,
Piercing
a bit wheezy
damage.
again. He falls back to the floor. Ooh. Thud.
He's then going to look around. So hunter marks off. Now, when I hit someone, I can switch that to another person, can't
When
I?
you down someone, you can switch it with a bonus action.
Is it with a bonus action? I think it is, yeah,
so.
I think it is.
I believe
So
it's
can't do
bonus
that. That's fine, because I've used
I'm
my
not sure if
bonus
it's
action.
changed or what.
So, no, I think it is, that's what they're going. So he's going to then kind of follow up and shoot straight again at Thea, the panther. For a natural 20.
Oh!
So that is
Healthcare is a punk for these days.
5, 10, 14 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so as is it an arrow? Sorry, did
Yeah.
you say? So as the arrow hits, she kind of makes a yelp, like it's a loud panther yelp, and she all you see is Thea crouched over, and it's Thea again because the panther's gone. She's just Emma crouched, but she's standing, just crouched.
Okay.
Is that him done?
How does
Violet, you're up.
how does it work with the new druids and elves and stuff now and the new handbook?
It's just
Just
10
times
HP,
it,
so
it'll
you
be
take the
broken.
rest of the damage. As far as I
Yeah.
understand.
So is she still a panther?
No.
We're just
Yeah.
bitten here.
So she comes back from wild shape and she's taken the remaining damage that you had onto your druid.
What's the damage?
Well, it was 14, so whatever you had left over from your health points,
Yeah.
you then take that damage as well.
I didn't know that.
I'm gonna sneeze, guys.
Are you looking
Don't.
bloodied?
Don't.
Bless you, Boren.
Guys,
Okay.
You hurt as well, I'm assuming you've got physical damage.
I'm not brilliant, but I'm not on the floor.
Okay. So, seeing this, the cleric is down, the big guy has Boren stood over him, Tarn is the only one left. And he's doing all kinds of damage to Violet's friends. So, she thinks for a moment, and in a fluid movement, the astrolabe is stowed in her satchel, and she tugs on the leather strap that has the crossbow across her back. The crossbow comes around in front of her, and as she raises it, she strokes a hand up the runes on the shaft of the crossbow, and then draws her hand across the string and pulls it back, and casts True Strike.
ooh.
Sick.
So
That's cool as well.
the string is like glowing with this beautiful purple sparkling light. And yes, so she rolls to attack the lovely Tarn. For a natural 20. Plus 3, plus 6, so 29. My hit. Just a little.
Just a little bit.
Just a little hit. However, tempered by the fact that she has selected her crossbow because she's actively trying not to kill this person.
Okay.
Right? So she's shooting him in the shoulder. She wants him to bleed a little bit and go unconscious. That's what she's aiming
I'm glad
for.
you said that. 'cause
She's
he was-
trying.
He was about to take his head clean off his shoulders.
So, oh my god.
Wow.
Oh, that's 16 points of damage. Oh no, 16 plus 4. That's 20 points of damage.
Oh,
to
shit.
shoulder? To shoulder, though.
His shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
Wow.
if his health is less than that,
That's it.
Oh, she was trying so hard not to kill him.
Fucking hold on. How many points?
20 points of
Oh,
damage.
okay. You're so close. Like, so close to a full true death there. That was mad.
Oh my
So,
God.
yeah, no, he winces, he winces in pain. It strikes him, knocking him clean off the thing and falling backwards in a whelp, pissing
So,
with blood.
Violet is just stood with this crossbow in front of her. Just breathing and panting and panicking.
And in the midst of that, all three of your enemies are down.
Hey!
Clegg kind of
Clegg's on one and he.
one health point, realising what's up. I got no more fighting me. Just kind of like rolls over.
I drop the shackles to him. 'Cause I'm above him. Put them on, mate. Doesn't mean that we're not going to let you go afterwards, it's just for what we need.
Let me have some dignity.
Well, I'll fucking put them on you.
And he kind of just puts his
Grab-
arms up.
grabs them.
Aww. Are we out of initiation? Can I please cast Cure Wounds on myself?
You out of panthership?
Yes.
Oh yeah, of course you are, yeah, of course you are. So yeah, so yes, you come out of wild shapes. You've re-healed yourself. There's unconscious people bleeding, screaming. You can hear.
Can I grab the shackles that was next to Russell for when he went down and put that on one of the guys that you used for
Which one?
Or
Yeah.
either or.
Which one are you putting it on?
Which one is for the healer?
And I think put it on the archer and leave the healer unconscious but stabilise him.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Cut off his fingers.
I've got rope.
So he cannot shoot
I've got.
whatever.
Oh yes,
I
rope.
say
That would work.
I say, guys, I have some rope, and
Yes,
I
bind his
cut the
hands.
rope.
Bind him
Russell.
very tight.
Who's good at tying knots?
Oh.
You're good at tying knots.
He's
Russell's still
he's
down.
I'm
Russell.
trying to
Give him a
help you.
minute.
And he's like
Sorry.
bleeding
I'm
out.
going over to
on
Russell.
I'll
I
be on
give-
board.
So hold
be
on.
on board.
So Quindon, you're going over to Russell.
While all the commotion's going on, I'm going to go over to Russell and I'm going to beat him up because he is down.
Any death saves during this time? Or
No,
Oh my goodness.
you don't need to test it. You're on back to. It's very dying. It is what I'm using. So you become stable, basically. So you're fine. No healing, 'cause I can't. I'm drained, guys.
Goes from kind of like this ragged breathing to just
And I
like
help him back up his way.
his deep snores.
You're a very sturdy man, but even you have limits, Russell.
Can anyone? I mean, as I'm tying the guy up, can anyone else bring him back? I know you said you've saved him. But how can we like bring him back?
I've got. Is he dead?
That's what he's already used. He's just used
What,
spare
Clegg's not dead, is he? Is he dead?
No one's dead. They're
Clegg's
all
on one.
unconscious. Aren't they?
Clegg's on one
Clegg's
health
on one,
hit
yeah.
point.
And the other one's knocked out.
The other two lads, one stabilised. Yeah, the other.
Corey's used spare the die, but he needs a healing spell on him
I'll cast Cure Wounds on him.
So I
Who
can't.
hit on Russell?
to bring him back.
Oh,
He's stable.
Who? On Russell.
I've always stable.
to bring him back.
I'll go over, just put my hands on his chest.
Just cut and feel while he's unconscious.
Just pure muscle.
I'll just put my hands on his pecs. 10 points.
As you're doing that, his eyes just like snap open, looking into
I'm
your
just
face.
like,
Oh, get away from me.
Do you want a strength roll for this rope? Not 20.
Oh!
yes!
It's very tight.
It's very He's not getting it. He's not getting it.
I really don't think.
How is everyone?
Not excellent. I really don't think that we have any more of this in us. I think we need to recoup and come up with a plan. This is not.
I need to reflect on what is happening because this is way out of my realms. This is fighting people.
You could see that.
Hey,
Clegg, alright, shut up, fella. You did not do anything in
this
this.
guy half dead and
Three
he's
of us
making
nearly
jokes.
had ya.
Well,
You're the ones in their shackles. You can't say anything.
If Fred was here, we would have killed ya.
Well, Fred's not here, is he?
Does anyone have any
half dead and he
Good luck
makes
next door.
jokes. Half dead and he
Right.
makes jokes.
Can I stroll over to Clegg and just punch him in the face?
Don't punch him.
Don't
punch him. Don't punch
Yeah, he just knocked out.
Knocked him out.
He's fine. He's
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
stable.
yeah.
You don't. You. It's a measured punch. You don't try and take
Just
the piss.
bitch slap him.
But where he's almost delirious, just shut up. He just goes up.
This guy's
Okay,
what?
so he's just said, good luck in the next chamber.
Well,
We've got
What did he say? This other guy?
Guy's not cute.
What is this other guy?
Red. It's the men that we came up against in the forest. They were. We can't defeat them as well. I've got next to nothing left.
Yeah, me too.
In this cave, does this go further in? Does this cave go further in?
Yes, this passageway continues onwards.
Okay.
Wait,
How
We're
about
not
a
out of
long
the woodwork
rest?
yet.
Red was the fellow we spoke with in the forest, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, he cared for these people, didn't he? He was talking like, oh, keep close in the forest.
Aye.
So,
Come on, boy, speak.
I am. I'm just... I don't know if you
No,
can see-
you're making good sense,
Yeah.
mate. I'm saying, go on, keep
Yeah.
going.
Well, if we've got his
Aye.
friends, then we, just like stroll in with his friends on the back of a knife and be like, oi, Red, do this for us, we'll do this for you, let us go,
Trade for
blah,
trade.
blah, blah, blah.
We
Yeah,
are
Trade
like
for a
it.
trade.
So
We
we
want
are-
Gilbert.
We're taking hostages now.
yeah.
I can put them on my back if you'd like.
Aye. can trade one of these guys for
Because
Gilbert,
all of
and then maybe trade the other
Take
two
them
for.
over.
Oh yes, so, as a
Riding horse.
horse. Yes, that's respectful. That will go down well.
Didn't
I
mind, mind his idea, like. I think that's a cracking idea.
I
if
think
you
it
ask
is a
me.
good idea. I don't think we've got another battle in us. I'm not going to lie. I don't.
I can't.
I haven't even been hurt, mate.
I definitely don't.
Well, I've healed myself.
I'm
I've only got
allergic.
one more.
You kind of punch me when I get into a fight. I'm like, boss, get out of the way.
You were rather impressive, Warren.
Right.
Yeah.
And thank you for,
I mean-
you know, getting that big fellow away from me, because that was
I mean, I've
rather-
never done that before.
I wouldn't like to do
Someone's
that
intestines
again.
fall out.
We are still in. We're not out of the woodworks yet, guys.
No, but we have a solid plan, which I don't hate.
Are we
reckon-
doing that now?
Wait, I?
I don't think we could stay here much longer without them coming out to us, to be honest.
Okay.
I reckon I could very easily kill one of these unconscious people without really thinking about it too much at night. So,
But why?
if you guys do the talking, and I will really just sell the fact that I will kill these guys
Oh,
if
so
we
you're
don't get
just
what we
gonna-
want.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Okay. So.
Just don't kill them, yes?
Well, we've got 3 of them. Do you know what I mean? So, if we need to kill one of them,
Just don't.
No, I
is
don't.
when you
I,
need killers.
no, I don't think we should kill any of them.
I'm not for
but
this.
we need to know that they need to.
They need to
think
know
we
we are
were-
being serious.
Oh yes, so just be very convincing.
Just like slightly
no
cut his neck
actual
or
death.
something, but don't kill him.
Oh, I can do that.
Good. Perfect.
Don't you
So
worry.
horse,
Well, this goes against all of my teachings.
unconscious people on the horse, get Gilbert. That's what it's all about, Gwendon. Gilbert.
I mean, it's abandoning all of my models for a stranger. I know be good to strangers, but this
What are
is-
they going to do to Gilbert?
We haven't the intention of actually killing them, do we?
No.
But we are
We're
still
just pretending
taking
that
them
we're right.
hostages and things. This is crazy.
Okay. Well,
It's an
if
exchange, mate.
that's-
Put it this way.
Okay,
If
I'll
that's
look
the
at it this
plan-
way.
If that's the plan, then while you're talking, Thea goes into a wild shape. She goes into a horse, so she just puts her hands up really, really tall, and she gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and auburn, chestnut fur grows out of everywhere, and she's rearing up, and she lands, and she's gorgeous.
Violet's just
She's a big. She must be about 17 hands. She's a big riding horse, and that's quite big.
You're
And
beautiful.
She's there, and she's her mane. She's amazing. Oh. And she's ready to be ridden. Sorry.
And
Giggity.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, I get that.
She's ready to be ridden.
and that is where.
No! Oh, no!
So
No.
I thoroughly enjoyed. That was a close battle.
Oh,
The
yeah.
closest
I
battle
love
to date. Well
that.
done. I think Boren with them
Clutch,
pushbacks,
man.
absolutely clutch. Them pushbacks were essential.
Look at that last final roll.
Well done to you all.
28.
Well done to you all.
Maximum!
Hopefully next time we will have lovely James back around the table. We can't wait already to see you guys in a couple of weeks. Lots of love. We'll see you next
Bye,
time.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.